Our next story is about the situation on the ground in Gaza. 6 staffers of the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency, UNRWA, have been killed after 2 airstrikes hit a school in central Gaza. This was the highest death toll among its staff in a single incident. In fact, the United Nations Secretary General has said that dramatic violations of international humanitarian law need to stop now. Our next report telling you more.
This is what the aftermath looked like after 2 airstrikes hit a school in central Gaza. According to the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency UNRWA, 6 staffers were killed. This was the highest death toll among its staff in a single incident. People could be seen gathering human remains. A man with severe wounds to his leg was seen being placed in an ambulance. The Hamas-run government media office said the Israeli strike killed at least 18 people, including the UNRWA staff members. According to the UNRWA, among those killed was the manager of the UNRWA shelter and other team members providing assistance to displaced people. Earlier on Wednesday, the Israeli army said in a statement that it conducted a strike on a command and control center in Nuseirat in central Gaza, which it said was operated by Hamas. The UNRWA has said that this school has been hit 5 times since the war began. It is home to around 12,000 displaced people, mainly women and children. According to the UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, a lack of accountability for the killing of United Nations staff and humanitarian aid workers in Gaza was totally unacceptable. In a post on the platform X, United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has said, quote, "These dramatic violations of international humanitarian law need to stop now," unquote. On Tuesday, the United Nations said that a convoy of clearly marked armored UN vehicles in Gaza was encircled and held at gunpoint on Monday by Israeli forces seeking to question 2 of the UN staff. The convoy was on its way to help with a campaign to vaccinate thousands of Palestinian children against polio. According to the UN spokesperson Stefan Dujarric, the situation escalated quickly and soldiers pointed their weapons directly at the UN staff in the convoy. He said the UN convoy had been quickly encircled by Israeli forces and shots were fired. According to him, Israeli soldiers questioned the 2 staff members, but the UN made sure it was done in front of the convoy vehicles and other UN personnel, and after 7.5 hours at the checkpoint, the convoy returned to base. Adding that the incident on Monday was the latest example of the unacceptable dangers and impediments that humanitarian personnel in Gaza are experiencing.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.